I'm muted, of course. Hello, everybody. Lord have mercy. That was a shit show, all because I had jumped up right before the intro was done to grab something that I want to show you guys in just a minute when I go on camera. But since I totally screwed that up, let me pick up where I should have been. Here we go.
Cackles like a witch. Here we are. Honey bitch.
There we are. Hello, everybody. Emotional support muffin, Sassy Mama, Fauntleroy, Christy, cautious observer. Hello, Luna. Oh boy. I just got an incoming text. I have turned the notifications off on this thing. I don't know how many times, and it's still just dinging away. So we're all gonna have to live with it. I'm gonna look at that in just a minute, babe, unless you need me to stop the show right now and look at it. In which case, I guess let me know that. Shelly Ray, thank you so much for joining memberships. Where is your membership announcement? I don't see it over here. But regardless, I do see that you joined memberships. Thank you so much for the support of my channel. Jasmine Jazzy, thank you so much for the super chat, girl. Showing. Oh, wait, there we go. Shelly Ray, thank you so much for joining memberships, girl. Jazzy, thank you so much for the super chat. Showing. That is indeed my favorite part. I'm the one who I put the swing on the end of that. That was like one of the first things I ever did with my little iMovie editor when I got my iMac and I was learning how to use it. I think I did pretty good. I was impressed. Good morning, Angry Water, Luna, Lottie Lion, Vivi, Spirit to Dance, Sky Fury, hello, Carrie, Lady Nightshade, Christy, Smoky McPot, Sky Fury, I hope you're going to be on your best behavior on this Friday. Carrie, Susie, Yoga Hoser. I like that. I think everybody who, okay. Never mind. I'll leave it alone for now. We'll come back to the hoser thing because I don't want to make like a sweeping statement about that. So we'll come back to that. Teddy Pig, Keto Lisa, Cuntel Marie. Cuntel Marie, I saw you last night in AK and Alex's stream. It was good to see you there. Gas Station Sushi, Frothy Lard Ass, Lost Tamale, Sasseth Jean. I do love all the names that have Jean in them. Mud Dub Forever, Raised Dactylon. Raised Dactylon, you sent me a picture of your shirt you bought. You bought the I bought this shirt out of spite merch shirt. As always, linked in the description is a link to the merch store. Currently featured is let me take this off the board just a moment. Jazzy, thank you so much for your super chat once again. Emotional support muffin, thank you for being a member for 31 months. Looking gorgeous, pretty lady. Aw, thank you. You are so kind. Emotional support muffin, and thank you for your longtime support of the channel. I appreciate you, girl. All right. Featured right now is the official the YouTube Underground support group Tour of Canada 2026. Pretty sure. Collection. That is what the link in the description will take you directly to. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Carrie Ledwig, hello. Catacorn, Sassay, Ida. I am so far behind. Sandy Toes. I feel like is that a microphone or a vibrator? That's such a weird thing to say. It's obviously a microphone. Are you a sicko? Do we have sickos in the chat already? Ruthless Rosie, we'll go ahead and keep our eye on you because that was such a weird thing to say. Yikes, it's Mama Mitchell. Nice to see you. I always stumble over it. Even though I know it says Mitchell, I want to say Michelle. Isn't that weird? Katie, Alex. Hello, Alex. Glad you could be here. Cranberry sauce. Alex and AK, please drop the link to your most recent stream in the chat or your channel, however you want to do it. I am not real time in chat, so I don't know if Nikki P is here yet. But of course, if Nikki P is here, drop her link as well. I guess drop it regardless. Mods, if you don't mind helping out. Thank you so much. Guys, make sure you sub up to Alex, AK, and Nikki. They are covering some real good shit. And if you missed my last stream, you need to go back and watch it because Alex and AK joined panel. All right. And I didn't realize just how closely connected and far back AK goes to French Fried Girl. So AK brings a whole nother perspective, a whole nother, dare I say, side of things, cup of tea. AK befriended Froggy, aka Keisha. Where is she? Where are we? I can't believe I wasn't playing this more.
Hey,
Here we go.
Keisha. Hey, Keisha. Hi, Keisha. Hi, Keisha.
befriended Keisha. And I'm pretty sure it was like, was it right after like immediate? I'm going real time in chat because I have to know. Was it like pretty much real time when the whole Froggy falling out with FFG was going on, AK, that you befriended her and you talked, quite a bit with her, knew her back then? Yeah, AK, she goes way back. So does Alex. If Alex was not directly involved, oh, what's happening here? If Alex was not directly involved in shit, bet your ass she had receipts on it and she can speak on it. And if she speaks on it, she's gonna smack down the receipts on what the hell she's speaking on. Can everybody do that? I know Charlie Gold can because I've been watching Charlie Gold do it, and you all should be too. If you haven't heard, Charlie Gold has announced that dog walking season is upon us, and like I said the other day, I, for one, am truly looking forward to that. XSN Overkill in the chat. I'm so glad when I was scrolling in the chat to try to find my place. I'm so glad that I stopped right there. Nice to see you. Babe, you see that? XSN's in the chat. I'm so far behind. Jasmine, thank you so much for this super chat, girl. Love the merch. You look amazing, by the way. And hello, all the amazing people here. Can't tag everyone because I'm working while watching. Haha. I feel you, girl. That is how I'm usually rolling too. And sometimes I like don't even want to come in chat and say anything because I'm like, I can't like, really stay and have a conversation and acknowledge everybody. And then I feel like, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. It just makes me feel itchy. I don't like that. Emotional support muffin. Did I see your, yeah, I did. Your 31 months. Thank you so much. All right. Let me catch up. Let me go back. Let me scroll back a little because I asked. Okay. Yes, it was pretty soon after her FFG fallout. Thank you, AK. Where is that? Well, I read it out loud. I don't need to pin it. Thank you so much. Okay. So pretty soon after FFG and Keisha slash Froggy fell out, which, as you know, involved FFG doxing the shit not only out of Froggy to Negs, but use the fact that she was a Jewish woman, knowing Negs is this raging racist anti-Semite. And if you don't believe me, I don't know because I haven't seen it with my own two eyes. Just in case I'm asked to testify to this under oath at some point. No, I haven't seen it with my own two eyes, but I've been told by a very reliable source that Negs is over there on, is it on Twitter? I'm not sure. Twitter, YouTube, wherever the hell it is he's conducting his business these days. He's being hella racist. Anyway, I digress. AK was friends with Keisha Froggy at the same time the FFG did pull that shit with her. And what exactly was that about, you ask? We're going to cover that in more depth. But really, basically, to sum it up, for those of you who didn't know and didn't follow it, such as myself, okay, that came down to there was some troll account regarding Neg's deceased son. And for whatever reason, Frenchie goes to him and says, Froggy's the one behind it, blows all that out of the water, doxes not only Froggy, but Froggy's family to hell and back. FFG is fucking out of pocket. Yes, Sandy Toes, exactly. And that is what these live streams that I'm going to be doing, talking about all the old Frenchie lore and revisiting and relearning, and some of us relearning, some of us learning for the first time. But we're going to take this look back at Frenchie, at all the people that she has done dirty as fuck. She is over there on Twitter right now, today, trying to give me and Yaba the JustSayin treatment, throwing dirt on our good names, on our business, our merch store, our channels, our brand. She's over there saying that we're doxing people who bought merch from us, or threatening to dox longtime mods who bought merch from us. Are you kidding right now, Frenchie? Seriously, you're trying to give us the JustSayin treatment, and I am not having it. Y'all was not having it. And so this is what we're going to do, right? We're going to talk about it. So, just saying. Exactly, AK. The Griff Gang is desperate as fuck. Today, we're going to talk about JustSayin. And honestly, I mean, did I know that JustSayin and FFG were friends, and JustSayin even flew to Canada and visited with FFG? What year was that? Let's see. That had to be what? Was it 2023? It's hard for me to place that on the timeline. Like, I remember right after the trip that, FFG and Just Saying sent Yaba and I, like, this big package with all these, like, souvenirs from Canada. Alex says 2022 question mark. Well, yes, it was after the lockdown. Okay, Gothic Spiteful Gene says, "Seems like it was before 2023." Okay, so 2022. Okay, yeah, all right, 2022. Now, I was listening to a video earlier today. It's one of those ones that's out there where, FFG and Just Saying speak on whatever the situation was, and FFG went she says something like, "I've been staying quiet about this since October." So would that have been October of 2022? I don't know. You guys know me. I have to know the timeline or my brain can't process things. Like I literally keep track of things if I can visualize the timeline. They had a podcast together too for a bit, Frenchie and Just Saying. Yes, of course they did, Riley Shine. It's on Just Saying's backup channel. Well, anyway about it. So it was definitely before the BBJ thing. And okay, so I was watching a couple videos that I found on it today because I really wasn't following, right? I don't know. I I I don't know. I'm just who has time for that, number 1. Number 2, we really were trying to stay in our own fucking lane and not have beef with other creators. Like we've been saying this like for years over and over and over. We're not that's not what we're here for anymore. Like, is that where we came from? Me and Yaba back in the, drama community, and that's what the shit we did. Okay, yeah, sure. But not since 2020. Like it's been 5 years since we've been trying to you know, get into it with other creators. We're just trying to stay in our own lane doing our own thing. So we're not paying it. I'm not anyway. I really didn't know. So all of a sudden, Frenchie and Just Saying, they're good friends. They're in real life friends. They're doing podcasts together. Just Saying's flying internationally and having a little get together vacation. And then all of a sudden it all gets blown to hell. Something about some thumbnail that Just Saying used had Frenchie's ex, a picture of Frenchie's ex in it or something. And it just got all blown to hell. So I don't know. That it just always seemed like kind of like a weak like, reasoning to me. Like, surely if these 2 people, Frenchie and Just Saying, were such close friends that they were actually doing shows together, right? They were doing podcasts together. They're putting their brands together while they're both trying to build their YouTube channels, and they were both building their YouTube channels, right? Like, there's no doubt about it. If you go to Just Saying's YouTube channel and you go to her videos and you sort them by oldest and you look at the content she was putting out and how long she was working on her channel and how hard she was working on it, like she put the work in to build her channel, right? In fact, I'm going to pull that up right now. Let's look at it. Share a screen, Just Saying's YouTube. Okay, so here's Just Saying's YouTube and her videos. And if you go by oldest, look at this 5 years ago, Amberlynn Reed and her super exciting purchase reaction. Amberlynn Reed, exercise with me. Okay, so she starts out Amberlynn Reed, right? And it says 5 years ago, but sorry, you can't trust YouTube to tell you like what the date really is or how old the video really is. So let's have a look at it. Okay, so August 28th, 2019 is the oldest video on Just Saying's channel. I'm gonna write that down. So August 28th, 2019. Wow, that was before I would say I definitely was not like following Girl World like on my own voluntarily in August of 2019. I was watching it only through whatever content Yabo was putting out. You guys remember it was June and September of 2019 that I did 2 reaction videos. No, I did 4. I did 2 in June, 2 in September, where Yaba put up a reaction of Foodie Beauty and I like downloaded it and then like recorded my own reaction. Like me and Yaba were doing a we were doing a collab reaction. It was so funny and it was so cheeky and it got under her skin just enough. I still have those, by the way. I have all of them. They're so cringy. Hold on, I need to be over here. Sorry. They're so cringy. And like I recorded them like in the middle of the day while I would put Kanan down for his nap and I would grab my lunch or a snack or something and I would sit there and I would literally eat while I'm doing this like collab reaction using Yaba's video that she did. It was so funny. Anyway, maybe one day we'll watch those if anybody's interested. They're pretty good because it's it's 4 of Yaba's like earliest Chantel reactions, and then it's me piping in from yeah, I guess, I don't know, maybe in retrospect, it was kinda creepy, I don't know, but I thought it was fucking hilarious. Anyway, so Just Saying's channel, the oldest video on it, August of 2019, so she's been at this for a while, right? Like, she was building a channel, as was Frenchie, and they were collabing, and they were visiting each other. Oh, shoot, you guys, I am missing, super chats and membership shit, sorry about that. Shelly Ray, thank you so much for gifting 5 Samantha Jean memberships. Okay, hold on, I think my chat because I didn't see any of that. I must have been scrolled back in the chat. I am so sorry, you guys. Let me go back. Shelly Ray gifted memberships to Katie Turner, Kimothy, Riley Shine, Bonus Sandwich, Chanel Cupcake. Congratulations, everybody. Welcome, new members. Tammy D, thank you for being a member for 25 months. Last day of vacation. So I'm here. Last day of vacation. That is, well, exciting. Probably not so much. Are you traveling or was it like a staycation? Because last day of vacation, what are you traveling tomorrow? Like what? I need more detail. I don't know if I should be happy for you or sad that your vacation is over, but either way about it. Safe travels. Hope it was restful and you didn't blow blow a whole band on it. Hell. Okay, so I am lost. I cannot. Oh, there it is. There we go. Taz D, thank you so much for being a member for 17 months. Best sticker and postcard yet. I'm sending you a pick an email. Okay. Taz D, let me know when it's in the email so I can look at it. What was it this? Oh man, I just cleaned my desk today. I had 3 of the stickers on my desk. Yeah, I can't even show you guys what it was. But definitely the best. Acid Girl Art, glad you could be here. Okay, where was I? Oh, yes. So Just Sayin's over here building her channel. Her and Frenchie have, I guess, befriended each other, formed some weird YouTube parasocial relationship. They're doing collabs. Just Sayin's traveling to visit her. They're both building their channels. It's Girl World. Just Sayin's doing her clips and she, I mean, it looks like it took Just Sayin a while before she started really, like catching views, right? Because here we are 4 years ago. She's still at what, 1.7, 5.6, 7.1. Like these are good views, but then she really starts popping off. A little further down. You live in Florida, so your brother flew down and you rented an Airbnb in Melbourne. Oh, really, Tammy? Oh, that's exciting. I've not been to Melbourne in a long time, but I heard not too long ago from somebody who traveled to Melbourne, supposedly looking for real estate. They said it was a dump. They said it was a ghetto. But then again, I mean, if you're not renting an Airbnb on the near the coast, it probably is a dump. Anyway, not to shit on Melbourne. I'm just saying that's all I know about Melbourne present day. All right, so here we go. Look, 44K. Okay, 21, 14, 35, 73K, 21K. Okay, so what's happening during this time, right? You can literally see, what's this? A threesome with French Fried Girl and Madsy. Like, here we go, 33, 34, 26. So like so her channel takes off. Look at all this content she's putting out. These all say 3 years ago. You can see by the thumbnails, Chantel is still in the villa. So she's doing all this content, really building her channel. And then one day during a hurricane, while she claims, that it's in the middle of a hurricane and she's out of power and she's working on backup generator. And so, her internet might be sketchy or whatever, but she's still trying to pump out the content, right? Why? Well, why wouldn't she? Obviously she was making money on her YouTube channel like everybody else, right? So Just Saying still pumping out the content, even through a hurricane, whatever. And she uses a thumbnail that of Foodie Beauties. I guess Chantel had made a thumbnail that had French Fried Girl's ex Marad. Was that his name? Correct me if I'm wrong. I literally just had a crash course on this morning from a couple videos on the internet. Anyway, so Chantel had made a thumbnail where she had Marad's picture in it. And Just Saying made a video while she is in this hurricane. She's on generator power. The internet is spotty. It's a whole disaster thing. I'm sure she's got food spoiling in the fridge. There's probably no running water. Like it's probably a situation type deal, but she's still putting her content out. And why wouldn't she? I mean, she's able to, and that's what she needed to do, whatever. Like, what does it matter? Anyway, about it is, I guess JustSayin just took the thumbnail that Chantel had made and used that on her video. For whatever reason, she says it's because I had all this other shit going on. I guess that's probably what the video was about, right? So she just used the thumbnail, I guess. And she didn't take Murad out of it. And that is what set Frenchie off like a motherfucker. Like, that is what she went so hard at JustSayin for, and like literally obliterated her channel over it and threw dirt on her name and gave her the JustSayin treatment, right? And Callie's bathroom studio, I know JustSayin apologized immediately. She said, "I'm sorry, I meant to crop it out. I did not mean to use it. I didn't mean anything by it." She apologized profusely. Like, literally, what more could she possibly have done? And French Fry Girl was having none of it. None of it. She didn't want to hear an apology. She was not going to accept that it was a mistake, that she intended on, that she meant to crop the man out and she didn't mean to. She just refused to accept JustSayin's apology. She refused to show her any grace or understanding. And we're not, like, this isn't just like another content creator, right? This isn't just like a clip channel who did this, or even a clip channel who, you know, they were friends with online. Like, they visited each other. Like, JustSayin traveled internationally and did, had a little vacation with Frenchie. They put together this huge like box of souvenirs and stuff and sent it to Sam and Yaba. And I'm sure there was other people that they sent stuff to, right? So you mean to tell me that even though they had this close friendship and this close, like, online and in real life friendship and this close working relationship, that just that was it? Frenchie was not willing to give her the benefit of the doubt at all whatsoever, that she had no ill intention, no ill will, and that it was a mistake and that she was sorry? Like, she just fucking threw a nuclear bomb on not just the friendship and the relationship, but on JustSayin's channel, her work, her name, her brand. Smeared her ass all over Hell and Back to Kingdom Come, and literally just gone. Just knocked her ass out. And why? Life of a Trucker's Wife said, "I remember Frenchie referred to JustSayin as her internet bestie." Well, clearly. Who else is she hosting internationally and, taking video footage with and riding Ferris wheels with and shopping for souvenirs with? And what else did they do? I'm sure they went out to eat. In fact, I'm positive they did. It's my understanding they ate very well. Frenchie likes the fine dining, if you will. Like, I just don't understand how, when that shit happened, and then it's not like JustSayin wasn't known in the community. She did live streams. We're gonna watch a video and you're gonna see a live stream where JustSayin was live, and you can just it's a really, in my opinion, this is where the issue between FFG and JustSayin really came from. It had nothing to do with that thumbnail. It had nothing to do with the image of Murad being used on the thumbnail, whether JustSayin mistakenly did it or even if she intended to and really didn't think it was a big deal. Like, maybe for some reason JustSayin was under the impression that Frenchie would not have minded if she used it, since it was already out there. And that, I don't know. Either way about it, FFG used to call her little dumpling or something. Really, Franklin Hayes? I believe that. Speaking of which, for those of you who may have doubted for any period of time that Yaba calls me her little moon pie, here is Exhibit A. This is one of the little moon pies. I told you guys she got me. And also the moon pie pop. We were at the storage unit today, and these were in a tote. So I grabbed them. She knew I'd be showing them. She's like, "I can't believe you told them I call you that." Anyway, thank you. She called her little what, though? Hold on. Now I got moon pie in my head. I can't remember what you said she called her. FFG used to call her what? Her little now I can't oh, her little dumpling or something like that? What was it? Was it her little dumpling? Surely somebody knows. I just can't believe that, like, the community over there, the girl, is it girl gang? No, what are they? Are they girl gang? Whatever, dirt gang. I just can't believe that, like, as a whole, the community just, you know, I don't know. I just can't believe more people didn't step back and be like, "Whoa, Frenchie, maybe calm down, maybe chill out a little bit. Like that was your friend. That was your, that's your girl. That's your little dumpling. Why are you going so hard for her over, something that she has apologized profusely for?" Anyway, let me get this video pulled up because this is what I want to watch with you guys. And I haven't even watched the whole thing because I had to stop it because I was doing something else and it got to a part where you had to read the comments on the screen. So I was like, shit, I'll have to come back to that. But this is titled Foodie Beauty Caught in JustSayin's Chat, Twitch Stream Open Chat. I think this is what the real issue was that where French Fry Girl had a problem with JustSayin. I don't think it had anything to do with that thumbnail. I don't think it had anything to do with that picture or Murad or anything. I think because this was all like during the whole before Frenchie got the BBJ, but the cat was being talked about. When was it? When was the BBJ situation? When did Frenchie get BBJ? Can I get a date on that? I need that because again, I don't know exactly when that was. But Chantel comes into JustSayin's chat February 2023. Thank you. Okay. You said January, February 2023 ish. Okay, so early 2023. And so this October that Frenchie refers to when she says, I've been keeping quiet about this since October, that would have been October 2022, right? Is that when her and JustSayin fell out? Felt like forever. God, this was what, 2 years ago? That's wild. 23rd February 2023. Thank you, Panda. Appreciate you. Okay, and so when was it that JustSayin and Frenchie fell out supposedly over this thumbnail with Murad's picture in it? But really it was likely when when Chantel ended up in JustSayin's chat and JustSayin said some things and the cat was brought up and JustSayin was talking to Chantel about BBJ. I'd like to know when it was that FFG and JustSayin fell out. Okay, so let's get started on this. Let me turn the volume all the way up. So on the screen it says, so things have happened, let's watch. So this is JustSayin's Twitch stream, and this is the one where Chantel comes into it.
I don't know what to do. Like the chat is running. There's certain things I don't want to say because I don't want to get demonetized.
Yes, it was during during Hurricane Ivan. Yes. So when was that? Would that have been? It would have been like what? 2022, hurricane season 2022. So was that like September, October 2022? See, I don't even know that.
Not having a bioblast high.
Yes, their podcast was Yentas or something like that. Yeah.
Chantal, did you know we made a palette?
Sylvie Barrow says no one stood up for JustSayin. I love Yaba. I watch her since she was still friends with Negs, but she should have said something. Charlie Gold, Rose Thorn, etc. But Sylvie, why? Why though? And especially we have said, Yaba has said over and over, and like we're not just saying this, like legit, we're not here to get into other creators' messes, especially, messy drama shit between creators, especially ones who have formed any sort of parasocial friendship relationship on their social media platforms. Like, no, that's not what we're here for. All right, that's not what we're here for. We're here to cover the content of our choice, of our choosing for our channels, right? And if the audience that comes to our channels and consumes that, like, if you don't like what we're talking about or covering, then please, by all means, go somewhere else. But that's not what we're here for, and it's not our job to do that. And what does that get us? What does that get us? Infighting with other creators. And when Yaba does finally say something about shit, when it gets to a point where she has no choice but to address it and to start talking about it, then what do we start hearing? We start hearing a lot of, we don't like the infighting, and subs get lost on all sides. That's why the infighting and getting involved in other other people's drama and messy shit online is just something that we try to avoid, right? But then you have people who are literally, crossing the line, coming after us in real life, affecting our real lives, trying to damage our brand, trying to damage our business. 10/28/2022, Jessica MG. I think I got what you meant though. Unless it's a 9. Is it 10/28 or 9/28? I'll let you fix it. September 28, 2022. Okay, thank you. So I'm going to scribble October, right? September. Okay, that's a very specific date though. Is that just the date? Okay, whatever. September 22, 2022. It doesn't matter. Okay. That's when the hurricane happened. So, all right, that puts my timeline. That helps me on the timeline. Thank you so much. Anyway, I hope that answered your question. All right. Why more people, especially the bigger creators, didn't stand up and speak out on it. Especially since, and okay, so this was what, 2022, 2023, right? So it was a while ago. It wasn't that terribly long ago, but it was a while ago. Now you don't just have now you got the farms who get involved, and when they get involved, they start fucking with you. Like, it's just messy. And it's just not worth it, right? And everybody loses. But then you got people like Frenchie, who I guess this is what Frenchie is about online. Because it seems like we made a list yesterday. Where the hell did my list go? I know it's here somewhere. Not yesterday. Whatever the last day I was live, we did a list. Where did it go? I can't believe I lost that thing. I'm sure I put it somewhere. Anyway, made a list of all the people that Frenchie just cannot maintain friendships, relationships, parasocial relationships with. So maybe Frenchie shouldn't be engaging in these sort of friendships and relationships with people online. I don't know, but I guess that's what she seems to be here for. She seems to have this, complex where she feels like she's got to be like top dog. So she's got to just go around fighting with everybody and lying on them and getting your little army of dirt necks to do what? Everybody unsub. I don't know. It's just weird. I don't get it. This is why I never paid attention to this shit. As soon as I hear that there's some weird shit going on with FFG again, and she done doxed somebody, she done turned on somebody. Well, didn't you hear? She bought this subscriber of hers. She bought their kids some game system, and now they've had a falling out, and she's doxed their whole family, and she wants the money back. Like, no, I'm just not interested in that shit. Right? Ugh. So why do we keep letting that shit go on around here? Who's responsible for that? And Frenchie, literally, for years now, has been going around completely unchecked. She's literally the definition of a, what's the word? A philanthropist. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me bring this on screen and go over this before we get into this video. Share this tab instead. This is from Yaba's Twitter yesterday. It says a person who raises money for charity primarily to protect an image of goodness and generosity rather than genuine altruism can be described as a I can't say it. Philanthropic showman. Philanthropic. Did I say it right? A self-serving donor or a charity poser. No, she's a philanthropimp. Emma P. A philanthropimp. Because she's doing this. She's a charity poser. She's trying to do this. I can't say the word. Philanthropic work. Thank you, Megan Fox. Philanthropic. work, but it's not for a genuine, place of, goodness. A philanthropic showman, right? A self-serving donor or charity poser. Look, I like philanthropimp. I still can't say it. I love philanthropimp, but it's a tongue twister. Not gonna be able to say it. So I think I'm probably just gonna stick with charity poser. And I love that charity poser was included in this because that woman had the audacity to say that my wife was a what'd she say? A loser poser. Okay. These terms highlight the superficiality of their giving and the potential for self-promotion rather than genuine concern for the cause. I'll read that again. These terms highlight the superficiality of their giving, Frenchie, and the potential for self-promotion rather than genuine concern for the cause. All right, thank you for that. Oh shoot, where was I? Where's that video? Here it is. Let's go back over here. Share this tab instead. All right, so this is Just Saying. It's a live stream of hers. So this had to have been late 2022, early 2023, I guess.
Yes, Frenchie wants to help with the cat. Let her do it. Let us do it. Help Pete. He doesn't even have to leave the villa. We get a mobile vet. Let us do it. KVFFG
There's a user in there named Save BBJ.
has a right to be upset after the things that Chantal said about her dogs. The letter means things been said from both sides, but that was like.
Okay, did you guys hear that? Hold on.
KVFFG has a right to be upset after the things that Chantal said about her dogs.
FFG has a right to be upset after the things that Chantel said about her dogs. Can I turn her up? I think I have her all the way up. Do I need to turn myself down? I might need to turn myself down. Hold on. Because she's as loud as she'll go. I'm just going to turn myself down. Can I not do that? What the heck? Ugh. I thought I could. It's not giving me the option. I love that. Can you not hear it at all? I don't know if she's responding to Chantel in her chat just yet, but what she said was that Chantel owes FFG an apology for the things she said about her dog. So she's defending FFG, right?
The letter means things been said from both sides, but that was like.
And then she says a lot of mean things were said on both sides. Franklin Hayes, thank you so much for the super chat. You know, when you work for a huge company that causes an oil spill that ruins some shit and they let their employees volunteer for a day and wear company A cares about the community t-shirts, that's what this fundraiser is, in my opinion. Thank you so much for the super chat and for putting that in such a way that I clearly am unable to. Well said. Thank you so much, Franklin Hayes. I couldn't agree more. I cannot agree more. Self-serving, right? Self-serving.
That was one of the lowest things I heard in a long time. And you get home, you're having a cat party for straight 2 weeks. Are you telling me you don't have like leftover,
Okay, so on
the drawer somewhere?
On the screen it says, hold on.
Straight 2 weeks.
It says Just Saying is being really neutral with Chantel. Okay, so Chantel's in chat. I can see it now. It says when I get home, we are having a cat party for a straight 2 weeks. Okay, so that's what Just Saying just read. Okay. So Just Saying's talking to her. She's entertaining her and she's having a conversation with her. And she said that Chantel does owe FFG an apology. And she said mean things were said on both sides. Okay.
Are you telling me you don't have like leftover, ganja in the drawer somewhere? We know you do. Chantel, tell the truth. We know you do. No, you're right.
Oh, here comes FFG in the chat in all caps. And she says, excuse me, mean things on both sides. What the fuck? LOL. Oh, she just kicked in the door. FFG did. See, I had no idea about these things. This is the first time I'm seeing this. Whoever did this video, thank you so much.
Sorry, you're right. You're right. You're right. FFG, you're right. I'm going to correct myself.
Listen, immediately, as soon as Just Saying sees FFG in the chat and she's not happy and it's in all caps and she's like, what the fuck? Just Saying immediately apologizes. She immediately backs down. She even says, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm going to correct myself.
The truth. We know you do. No, you're right. I'm sorry. You're right. You're right. It's
No, you're right. I'm sorry. You're right. You're right.
you're right. FFG, you're right. I'm gonna correct myself. Chantal said you said some very bad things to FFG that were uncalled for. When it comes to her dogs, when it comes to her ex. Yeah, why would you do that? Why would you call her that?
I mean, that's kind of disturbing. Her response, her reaction to FFG coming in her chat and making it known she is not happy at all with what she just said. Is what JustSayin said wrong? Is she wrong? Were there or were there not mean things said on both sides? You tell me, please. Sandy Toes, thank you so much for the super chat. I freaking love it here, Sham. I love that you're here, Sandy Toes. Thank you so much. And thank you for supporting my channel. Like, damn. Exactly, goofy, dumb, goofy hoe bitch. Like an abused spouse. She sounds afraid. Way to put JustSayin in that position, FFG. Exactly, Catherine Callie's bathroom studio. FFG, that was your friend. She was your friend. She was your collaborator. You guys had a relationship. She clearly has some respect for you. If not, I mean, I don't know. She sounded scared to me. Listen to the way I'm going to back it up again and listen to JustSayin's tone of voice and how she's talking when she's just bantering back and forth with Chantel. And then just listen to the change in it as soon as FFG comes in and kicks in her door and shows her that mommy's mad.
We know you do.
Listen.
Ganja in the drawer, some cat party for straight 2 weeks. Are you telling me you don't have like leftover, ganja in the drawer somewhere? We know you do. Chantal, tell the truth. We know you do. No, you're right. I'm sorry. You're right. You're right. You're right. FFG, you're right. I'm gonna correct myself. Chantal said you said some very bad things to FFG.
For her to even say the words out loud, I'm going to correct myself. But you weren't wrong. You weren't wrong. What are you correcting? I don't know what JustSayin's correcting because she wasn't wrong. There were mean things said on both sides. Frenchie, like seriously, you're that disturbed by her saying that? What are you trying to say? You never said anything mean to Chantel? I'm just saying, she's not wrong. What's the big deal? I don't understand Frenchie's reaction. JustSayin knew French Fry Girl had threatened her with exposing a picture of her. That's how FFG plays so dirty.
She never uncalled for.
And then she starts listing off all the mean things that Chantel did to Frenchie.
Dogs when it comes to her ex. Yeah, why would you do that? Why would you call her that? Chantal, why? Because you're listening to Attic Boy and Mima over there? That's where it came from? But I mean, both sides, it's the name calling. FFG, 100% correct.
She said, what I mean is both sides, the name calling. FFG, you're 100% correct. Is that what she said?
Because you're listening to Attic Boy and Mima over there? That's where it came from? But I mean, both sides, it's the name calling. FFG, 100% correct.
Oh, wait, hold on.
I'm not seeing.
Sorry, I'm trying to put a sweater on because I'm freezing again. It says, okay, I'm probably going to get hate for this, but I feel like people thought JustSayin came across a little too neutral with Chantel, especially after everything that's come to light with BBJ and her refusal to take her to the vet. I mean, okay, and I get that too. I think whoever this is who wrote this, I think you're spot on. I think you did nail that. I think there was a lot of that. But I mean, is that any reason to like come at JustSayin as that fucking hard? Like, just that seems like it's a bit of an overreaction, in my opinion. But what do I know, right? Beck Sassy Bear, thank you so much for being a member for 8 months. FFG is such a narcissist. You can't disagree with her. Exactly. Hold on one second. I'm going to let this play. I'll be right back.
I'm not simping. I'm being respectful. You know me, though. The cursing. 100% right. I'll take it. I correct myself. Yeah, Chantal, you do. You owe an apology to FFG. I know you don't like to hear it, but you want to apologize to FFG. Chantel, it doesn't matter.
She even kind of pleads with her. Did you notice that? She JustSayin even kind of pleads with FFG a little. She's like, you know me. Hold on. I had to put a sweater on. I'm freezing. Hold on, listen.
So,
Yeah,
the
she
cursing.
says that 3 times. I'll correct myself. Yeah, she even tries to like, I don't know. I feel like she tries to like snap Frenchie out of it. Like, hey, you know me. What are you talking about? You know I'm on your side.
100% right. I'll take it.
Hold on. There we go.
I'm not simping. I'm being respectful. You know me though. The cursing. 100% right. I'll take it. I correct myself. Yeah, Chantal, you do. You owe an apology to FFG. I know you don't like to hear it, but you owe an apology to FFG. Chantal, it doesn't matter. You said things that don't even make sense because you heard it from somebody.
See, and now she starts arguing with Chantel. She's like, Chantel, it doesn't matter. You said things that don't even make sense. Is it Valeria? Other reactors need to pick up on FFG. Thank you so much for the super chat.
Else and you believed it, or you came up with it yourself. You know what you accused of her is not true, and then you play on that, and then come after her because she actually helped collect money for what was it, SPCA. You dogged her out for that. Why? For what? For views? For what?
I mean, I haven't seen where FFG has said anything else in the chat. I think if she had said anything else in the chat, they would have highlighted in the video. I don't know. We're only 2 minutes in, but it seems like that's all FFG so far has said. And I mean, she couldn't just leave it go.
There was no call for that. Absolutely no call for that.
No one should be afraid of a side pony wannabe gangster poser piece of shit. Exactly, Megan Fox. Hey, Claire, my mayhem. We said the same thing at the same time.
You shouldn't have said. I don't care how you upset at somebody. It's just like FFG curses, and I don't agree with that. She knows. She did it. In fact,
did she just say it?
That's something you shouldn't have said. I don't care how you upset at somebody. It's just like FFG curses, and I don't agree with that. She knows. She did it in fact to shame you. Your business lied to you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You believe everything your chat tells you. Your VIPs are trolls, Chantal. I think FFG got upset and left, I think.
Christy, thank you so much for gifting one Samantha Jean membership. Dicey Industries, congratulations. Thank you so much.
That's what I said. FFG, did you leave? I think she left.
Oh, okay, so yeah, she didn't say anything. And now you can tell JustSayin's, she's even getting more nervous. She's like, oh my God, did you leave? FFG, did you leave? Christy, thank you so much for gifting one more Samantha Jean membership. Claudio Beach Ball, congratulations. Welcome.
Just to correct myself, when I said mean things at both sides, I meant the cursing. FFG. Oh boy. All right, you guys, I'm gonna end the stream because.
And now she's ending the stream. So during the stream, JustSayin was actually pleading with Chantel to try to get her to let them help her with BBJ and getting BBJ the care that obviously BBJ needed. And Frenchie didn't want her doing that. She didn't want her talking to Chantel and reasoning with her and having, a neutral conversation with her about it and convincing her to let them do that because Frenchie had already decided she was going to get her hands on that cat. That's what this is all about. That's why they had the fallout. It had nothing to do with that. You're not going to convince me that it was because JustSayin used that thumbnail that Chantel made that had Murad's picture in it. Not at all. And we see the way that JustSayin reacted to Frenchie when Frenchie came in her chat and found her talking to Chantel and found her trying to convince Chantel to get the cat to the vet and let them help her. You saw the way JustSayin reacted. She immediately apologizing, correcting herself, started going after Chantel. So don't you think that when JustSayin uploaded that video with that thumbnail on it, with Murad's picture on it, that when Frenchie confronted her about that, I 100% believe that JustSayin was, again, very apologetic. I'm so sorry. I will correct it. I didn't mean anything by it. It was an honest mistake. I'm so sorry. Lily Pad, thank you so much for joining memberships. Welcome to Shamrock's Girl. I appreciate you supporting my channel, Lily Pad. Good to see you always.
I think FFG left.
Fucking animal abusing, animal neglecting sack of shit. The way seemingly nobody.
Okay, hold on. Did they already play? Did I literally play the part where she was talking to Chantel, asking for, trying to get Chantel to accept help with the cat? I think I might have missed it.
In the chat. What?
Okay, wait, hold on. Here we go. Okay, and then she ends her chat because she knows that Frenchie's really fucking pissed. And she did that publicly. She didn't even like send her a DM or a text message. Surely they're on text messaging terms. I mean, at this point, JustSayin's already traveled to have a vacation with her and everything, right? They've dined together, they've stayed together, they've gone on outings together. She showed around Canada, they went shopping for souvenirs together. Surely they're on a texting basis. Frenchie couldn't text her and be like, bro, why would you say that to Chantel? Or, oh, I don't know, just saying, we're trying to get our hands on BBJ. Like, could you ixnay with the trying to help her, take her to the vet, whatever. No, she kicks the door in her chat in all caps and uses what the fuck. Dang. I thought they were friends. And clearly, JustSayin thought they were friends too, or her response wouldn't have been what it was, right? She was definitely trying to keep things copacetic with Frenchie. She was definitely trying to stay on Frenchie's side of things. So much sorted. I mean, if that were me, in retrospect, watching this back, if I were JustSayin, I'd be humiliated by the way Frenchie treated me publicly in my own chat, on my own channel, during my live stream. Humiliated. She blew her up on stream to take away the audience. Sure. FFG keeps saying Baby J is retired. Oh my God. Valeria, thank you so much for the super chat. I think it's because FFG still has something on JustSayin. I don't think that she necessarily, I don't know. I don't know if she necessarily has something on JustSayin, or if it really just comes down to what she has on JustSayin is her picture, her name, her real name, her identity, which JustSayin, very much wants to protect. And why wouldn't she? What do you think is going to happen if Frenchie, and I wouldn't put it past her. I would not put it past Frenchie to dox JustSayin to hell and back. Why she hasn't done it so far? Well, that's a good question, isn't it? Because Frenchie don't hold back on doxing nobody or their family, right? She doxed the shit out of what's her name?
Hey, Keisha.
And her family. Who else? We had a list. What happened to my list? How? Oh, wait. The moon pies were covering it up. Here's the list. Here's my notes from the other day. We got a whole fucking list of people who Frenchie has not and will not hesitate to dox them and their families and back. So why do you think she's holding? Oh, am I back? Whew, Lord. That was scary. Damn moon pies. I know it. No, I love my moon pies. They're sweet, sweet. Oh, I'm gonna put them right there. Fucking love them too. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So I think the question's probably more so, what does JustSayin have on Frenchie as opposed to what does Frenchie have on JustSayin? Because there's got to be some reason why Frenchie, the biggest doxing doxerton of them all and among us, Frenchie doxed Chantel's dad and her little brothers, who probably don't even know who Chantel is. And Frenchie's putting their pictures and shit up on the internet. What if them kids don't know that that's their sister? I don't know. Big titty pretty bitch. Thank you so much for the super chat. Would would be put it past FFG to dox Just Saying while she's literally fighting cancer. I mean, at this point, big titty, pretty bitch, thank you so much for the super chat. At this point, I wouldn't put anything past Frenchie. Would you? Especially after what we've been seeing in my streams right here on this channel just over the last week. The way we watched Frenchie back in August of last year defend me and Yaba over that heinous, disgusting, disturbing, highly traumatic shit that involves children. The way she fucking switched up and loaded that shit into her little online drama arsenal. I wouldn't put shit past that bitch. Nothing. Nothing. For how many years did Frenchie sit on her channel? Not that this is a big deal and it shouldn't be, but still, she did it. It speaks to her character. For how many years did Frenchie sit on her channel and say she would not do memberships? Never. Countless times. And then all of a sudden, she launches memberships on her channel out of spite. So weird. And then for her to connect what she said out of her own mouth was, quote, fuck shit, and quote, done out of spite, right? Talking about her doing the memberships, remember? She said, I'm up to some fuck shit. This is all out of spite. And then she literally connects that and the money she earned from it to the Rain fundraiser that she's also only doing out of spite and to exploit the SA of a small child and to use that as a weapon in her internet slap fight. Disgusting. Disgusting. I said it the other day, you don't even have to speculate as to the disgusting and depraved motive behind what she's doing, not just with the Rain fundraiser, but every fundraiser she's done. It's been the same MO, and it has not been genuine, and it has not been sincere, and it has not been a place of genuine goodness and I can't say the word. Can't say it. You know what I'm saying? Good work, right? No, it's all been just spite, out of spite. Yes. Hate. I can't say it. Philanthropic, whatever. I can't say it. I'm going to stop trying because I lose my train of thought. Valerie, thank you again for the super chat. She changed her mind like Chantel. Exactly. Thank you for saying that. Thank you, Megan Fox. Philanthropic Drama Llama. Thank you. You know what, Drama Llama? I got to put it up there for a minute. Hold on. Philanthropic. God, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Philanthropy. Thank you, Lisa Speitzen. So it's philanthropy and philanthropic. Okay, I need to write those down. Has anybody seen an undoctored receipt for FFG's big SPCA donation with Fry's funds? She was sick the day she was supposed to stream herself donating and posted a fake receipt, if I understand. Oh, Pat Ray, no. We'll come back to that. We'll have to circle back to that. That'll be another live stream, not today's. But we'll come back to that, sure, and look at it. The child convo opened my eyes. I don't think FFG has a hold onto people like she thinks she does. When you start being exposed for exploiting children, animals, especially when money is involved, that's pretty much it for you. That's the beginning of the end. And the end is now inevitable. And Frenchie's not going to survive this. She's not going to survive this. By the time me and Yama get done with her, by the time Charlie Gold gets done with her, by the time all this shit gets looked at from beginning to end, she's out of here. She's out of here. She's not going to survive this. I don't know what in the hell. I don't know what kind of good gas they were blowing up Frenchie's ass over there in the Griff Gang and the farms and how the hell she let herself succumb to that. But she did. That was a choice. And she's going to end up regretting that for sure. Absolutely. And you know what? I love that for her. She did it to herself. Wicked Crafter says the ponytail should be in front because that's where her asshole is located. Thank you, Wicked Crafter. That was a banger as per. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate your support of my channel. That was so funny. Charlie Gold running into the ring with a steel chair is great. Very good. I cannot agree more. All right, let's go back to this video.
I think FFG left.
I think FFG
Fucking
left.
animal abusing, animal neglecting sack of shit. The way seemingly nobody in the chat was. Anyway, then I got so fucking triggered and I'm not even fucking going there. And I got the fuck out of that chat. And that's when I went on Twitter and I said how much I love the girl gang because it's
Alexis, do I think she will fundraise for JustSayin over her dead, bloated body?
she had she would never have the balls to come into our chat tonight. Never in a million fucking years. Nope, never. Because she knows.
Okay, Buns, I agree. I hate that she's using the children for this bullshit, but I'm glad it's happening and many people's eyes are open finally. I mean, I guess yeah, exactly. I get your sentiment. It's too bad it had to come to that, but you know, sometimes shit has to go nuclear. That's just the way it is, right? That's life, unfortunately. Spirit to Dance says, as I'm listening to this and without knowing the situation, it sounds like FFG only deals with people she thinks she can control. They have to serve her. If not, then the axe. Yeah, I think so too. That's what I'm getting to. Exactly. Thank you for saying that. Tammy D, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm in Floridina Beach on the bay. Okay, it's beautiful here. Definitely not a dump. We have our own beach. I'm ready for home. Sunburn to hell. Nice. Thank you for that, Tammy D. I love a good sunburn. I ain't gonna lie.
Would eat her alive in here. She knows that. Listen, it seems like animals has become kind of a thing on our channel. That's fine. I'll take that. We'll do that. We would have eaten her alive tonight. So she didn't have the balls to come in here. And what did she do sitting in JustSayin's chat? Well, I rapid fire started just going at her. She was completely ignoring me, completely ignoring the actual pressing matter of the day. And she was talking about her crackhead.
Okay, so FFG saying that when Chantel was in Justine's chat, that she was rapid firing, that she was drilling the hell out of Chantel in Justine's chat, and Frenchie's mad that she was ignored. Frenchie, the narcissist, was pig rage mad that she was ignored by the person that she was targeting and directing her rapid fire at, Chantel. You do not ignore a narcissist, especially if you are that narcissist's prime fucking target, their prime source of taking out their narcissistic rage, which Chantel, right? That's what Chantel is to Frenchie, right? Her prime target. That is her obsession. She gets in a chat with Chantel on JustSayin, who Frenchie believes is, somebody that she has control over. Obviously, Frenchie doesn't even believe she has control over JustSayin. We see it with our own eyes by JustSayin's behavior. When Frenchie finally gets mad at JustSayin because Chantel's ignoring her in the chat, and because JustSayin has her attention, and JustSayin is trying to convince Chantel to get BBJ help. Frenchie's already decided she's going to get her hands on that cat. They're already working on the plan, the plot. They're already setting the stage for Amy Flowers to get a hold of BBJ. And here is JustSayin. She's got Chantel's attention. She's going to ruin the whole thing. And Chantel's ignoring her. And Chantel is ignoring her in chat. And we hear this from Frenchie herself. From Frenchie herself, she's telling you why she was so mad in that chat. Why she attacked JustSayin in that chat. She's going to tell you herself. I love it. I want to hear it again, Frenchie. Tell us yourself.
Got the fuck out of that chat. And seemingly nobody in the chat was. Anyway, then I got so fucking triggered and I'm not even fucking going there. And
then I got so fucking triggered. Tell us all about how you got so fucking triggered, Frenchie. Tell us. I want to hear it from you.
I got the fuck out of that chat. And that's when I went on Twitter and I said how much I love the girl gang, because if she had she would never have.
Oh, that's when she left JustSayin's chat and got on Twitter and love bombed her girl gang. Love bombed her gang of absolute fucking lunatics. She love bombed them and she signaled them. Whew, Lord have mercy. This is wild, Frenchie. Wild. She tells it. She tells it herself. I went to Twitter and I love bombed the gang, the girl gang. Lord.
Balls to come into our chat tonight. Never in a million fucking years. Nope. Never.
Wait, what?
She would never have the balls to come into our chat tonight. Never.
She would never have the balls to come into our chat tonight. She wanted her to. You think that reverse psychology is gonna work, Frenchie? She's too much of a pussy. She never come in here. That was Frenchie begging Chantel, come in my chat. Ugh, this is pretty sick. This is like, dare I say, this is Mandy ATX stink box level of obsession with Trisha. It really is. I mean, literally, she has worked herself up into a fucking rage over there. I had no idea. This is what she's got going on over there. I mean, yeah, I knew Frenchie came on scene and like off top immediately, she, started the cow tipping shit, and listen, Yaba tried to put the kibosh on the cow tipping shit that Frenchie insisted on normalizing and making acceptable, which, let's face it, that's what it literally has fucked everything up. That is why Chantel ultimately is in Kuwait today. That's why we are all suffering through Chantel in Kuwait and have been for the last 3 years with seemingly no end in sight. Because every time we think this is it, Chantel's, she's coming back to Canada, it's going to be over. It never is. It never is because of this bitch right here. ATX is actually the perfect way to describe the obsessions. Yes. FFG is cold-hearted. She is. And she's diabolical. She's evil. She is sociopathic. Holy shit, Frenchie. Tell us more about how you got triggered and you went to the Twitter and you love bombed the girl gang and then you dared Chantel to come in your chat. Huh. This is giving pathetic. It really is.
Then I got so fucking triggered and I'm not even fucking going there. And I got the fuck out of that chat. And that's when I went on Twitter and I said how much I love the girl gang, because if she had she would never have the balls to come into our chat tonight.
Wild.
Never in a million fucking years. Nope. Never. Because she knows we would eat her alive in here. She knows that, listen, it seems like animals has become kind of a thing on our channel. That's fine. I'll take that. We'll do that.
Animals has become kind of a thing on our channel. Why? Why are animals a thing on your channel? I'm so confused. Is it because you trauma dump on your audience about your animals? Because you know that is definitely a really quick, fast, and easy way into people's hearts. You can bond over your love of animals with people very easily and very quickly, especially on the internet. No trauma dumping in FFG's chats, but she trauma dumped the ever-loving shit out of her audience over her animals, did she not? And just so happens that Chantel just so happens to be a really, really, really shitty pet owner. FFG don't even like cats. Right. She's a dog person. But FFG knows what the rest of us know. And what's that? You don't fuck with cats. And you especially don't fuck with cats on the internet. Right, Frenchie? You know that, don't you? That is what the whole JustSayin fallout was really about. FFG had already decided and had already started laying the groundwork to get her hands on BBJ through any means necessary, any at all. And then JustSayin is over there on her channel having a regular ass neutral ground conversation with Frenchie and trying to convince her to do the right thing and just get the cat help. Frenchie couldn't have that. Hell no. She had to get her hands on that cat. Where the fuck is BBJ now, Frenchie? Why is the community not allowed to know where BBJ is today? Why did Frenchie get to decide that BBJ would be entered into the cat protection program? I mean, she is guarding BBJ's privacy. For what reason? For what reason? And she said she would give updates to the donors. She said she would. She ate BBJ. Where is BBJ? One of my favorite things ever, you guys, real quick, I'm going to pop over here to my wife's Twitter. If you don't go to her actual Twitter page often, you may not know this, but this has been the pinned tweet on Yaba's Twitter since March 1st, and it will remain there indefinitely. And it goes like this: Dirtneck, I want to see you on camera like this with BBJ, or shut your fat fucking mouth. This one right here. This tweet, one of my favorites of all time. And it's going to stay pinned. Dirtneck, we want to see you on camera like this with BBJ, or shut your fat fucking mouth. And that's all we want to. We don't want to hear another word from French fried fraud about anybody's animal until you cough up BBJ. Proof of life of BBJ. You knock this shit off. Anyway, I digress.
Because she knows we would eat her alive in here. She knows that, listen, it seems like animals has become kind of a thing on our channel. That's fine. I'll take that. We'll do that. We would have eaten her alive tonight. So she didn't have the balls to come in here. And what did she do sitting in JustSayin's chat? Well, I rapid fire started just going at her. She was completely ignoring me, completely ignoring the actual pressing matter of the day. And she was talking about her crackhead, talking about the crackhead in JustSayin's chat and stuff.
Okay, so wait. So did she just say she was rapid firing in chat about BBJ? That Frenchie was? Hold on.
Well, I rapid fire started just going at her. She was completely ignoring me.
She didn't say about BBJ.
Completely ignoring the actual pressing matter of the day. And she was talking about her crackhead, talking about the crackhead and JustSayin's chat and stuff. And like people were just licking the fupa.
Okay, so this is JustSayin chats, and these are the screenshots from them. Foodie Beauty says, my ban is over Friday. I think, LOL. I think Allah reported me. I don't know why I paused it. Foodie Beauty said, I don't know who reported me. Oh shit, that's why. It was because of the stream about Allah, and I deserved it because I said nasty things. This is again in JustSayin's chat. Yeah, the pressing matter was she wasn't given FFG attention. Okay, then Chantel says, I think we need to suspend feelings for me and come together and get turd off of here. He's a creep and many are at risk with him loose, right? Oh boy. He was in JustSayin's chat saying this. I don't know. I guess I don't understand. Like, was that I don't know. Why was Chantel over there? I'm so confused. And then Chantel says, on the laptop and everything, and YouTube doesn't care. She's obviously talking about dishwasher, right? Yeah, she is. I reported dishwasher many, many times, LOL. So Chantel's in JustSayin's chat trying to get support to get people to try to get dishwasher's channel taken down. Is that what she's talking about? Okay, then she says, Chantel says, I should have taken my Shahada and I want to do it with a clear heart. Oh, I have to take my Shahada and I want to do it with a clear heart. I don't know what that is, or if I said it right. Whatever. Sorry. Okay. Oh, so here's Frenchie says, at Beauty Beauty, your cat is suffering while you post your dumb couples channel shit. Grow the fuck up and do the right thing, you dipshit. Okay, so Frenchie is rapid firing her about the cat. You dipshit. Come on. The timing of these sucks. Okay, here. Then Frenchie says, that Food Beauty bullshit. You only love yourself. I swear to God, I'll harp on this until the end of time, bitch. You won't escape this. Well, Frenchie, we're going to harp on you about the whereabouts and the well being of BBJ until the end of time, bitch. You won't escape it. How dare you? How dare you get up on your soapbox and you're in this chat swinging your dick around, cussing at Chantel and I swear to God, I'll harp on this until the end of time. Bitch, you won't escape this over her cat. And then you get the cat. You make all these promises to the community. There's supposed to be a Gucci cat collar and all this other shit. And then one day it's just poof. Frenchie's not answering questions about the cat anymore. And if you bring the cat up in her chat, she's going to fucking block you. I'm sorry. You had all of this, all this passion for the safety and the well-being and the rescue of this cat back in 2022, 2023, as did the rest of the community that you manipulated, the community that you used, the community that you exploited this cat to. And now it's just you won't speak on it. You're not telling anybody shit. You don't owe anybody shit. And we're not supposed to find that highly suspicious and then question your intent from the beginning with this whole BBJ thing. Give me a fucking break. Let's all watch French Fry Girl go hard as fuck at Chantel over this cat that present day she won't even tell us if the cat's alive or dead. Communities being torn apart, people being blocked, all of this drama over something so like why? Like why is it? I just don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand why Frenchie's taking such a hard fucking line in the sand about not talking about BBJ or even letting the community know if the cat's alive, dead, well, or otherwise. Why? What is the reason? What is the reason? What's the reason? What reason has Frenchie given for saying I'm not saying anything else about the cat ever again and fuck all of you who, spent all this time and effort and energy during the whole cat rescue thing? These people got not just financially invested and involved, Frenchie. These people are emotionally invested and involved in this. What a cruel thing to do to the people that you came to for support financially, emotionally, and on your channel and otherwise. Shameful. Because she stops getting BBJ money when she admits BBJ is dead or otherwise no longer accessible to her. The only explanation that makes sense. Thank you, Pat Ray. Charlotte Tater Fluff says 1, spite, 2, it went south and she's afraid to say. Wicked Crafter says too many questions, Frenchie. Too many questions you can't answer. Maybe there were, I don't know, too many lies told that you've done lost track of. So that's why you just are not going to speak on it because you don't want to fuck up and expose anything you said that might have been untrue. I don't know. Fauntleroy says, I think BBJ has passed away of old age and or the new owner cut off contact, and FFG being a selfish narc, only concerned with how she looks, prefers to remain silent. And I mean, let's face it, like this causing a whole lot of, I'm sorry. But if I was getting all this shit from my haters on the internet about this cat and being, accused of exploiting the cat with ill intent and all that other shit, and that cat was alive and well exactly where I put her, the new home I found for her that I orchestrated, the rescue that, I took the credit for and all of my effort and energy, and no good deed goes unpunished. I'd be like, bitch, here's your cat. Cat's fine. Cat's right here. So yeah, exactly. Highly suspicious, Frenchie, that you just dead ass will not speak on the cat, will not give an update, will not let the community know if the cat's alive or dead. And it's very telling too that you just flat out block anybody who comes in your chat asking about it. Highly sus. That's all I'm saying. All right. Highly sus. And no, it goes beyond highly sus. I really truly it speaks for itself, right? It just speaks for itself. King Didi, thank you so much for being a member for 22 months. I don't know why I can't pin your comment. It's not showing up for me, but you said you used to think she saved BBJ. I need proof now. Thank you, King Didi. Thank you for being a basic Betty for 22 months. I appreciate you. You get blocked just asking about BBJ. Crazy. Crazy. Anyway, back to this. So here's Frenchie back in JustSayin's chat back in 2022 or 2023, wherever it was. Rapid firing at Chantel over this cat that she's desperate to save, right? Because she's a do-gooder. She says, Foodie Booty, I will talk about your animal abuse and neglect every fucking day until the end of time, bitch. In all caps. In all caps. Oh, okay. Continue. So passionate, Frenchie is. So passionate. All caps. Bitch accused me of killing 2 dogs, an ex, and being a groomer. Oh, boy. Gosh, I can think of some things, Frenchie, that you have accused myself and my wife alone of being within just the last couple of days and weeks that are wholly untrue, defamatory, and just plain disgusting of you. So, cry me a fucking river. Did you kill 2 dogs? I don't know. Did you kill your ex? There's a huge wasp right outside that window. Babe, we have got to do something about the wasp situation outside. And I just don't know if spraying a can of wasp spray ourselves is really the route to go. I remember what happened the last time. We took that into our own hands and it was not pretty. I'm pretty sure you're the one who got stung. Chantel says I'm too impulsive. Okay, so I think obviously she's not talking to Frenchie because Frenchie done told us she ignored her. Goofy dumb, goofy hoe bitch. Thank you for the super chat, hun. She won't talk about a cat, but she thinks you should come to the internet about a child. Exactly, motherfucker. Exactly. Thank you for saying that. Excellent point. Can't believe I didn't think of it myself. Exactly. Frenchie, like I was saying earlier, Frenchie is guarding BBJ's privacy as if she was bound to HIPAA or some shit, right? But we were supposed to come to the internet and talk about the abuse of a child. Right. That's what we should have done. That's what you expected of us, Frenchie. Okay. It says impulsive is no longer an excuse. No more. I'm gonna assume that is from Frenchie. Was that a super chat? I don't know. I mean,
Anyway,
okay.
diplomatic. I'm not mad at JustSayin, okay? I'm just gonna say when JustSayin said that, oh, you said me.
She said I'm not mad at JustSayin. I don't know. Then why did you cuss her in the chat? What the fuck?
Things to each other. I almost smashed the fucking computer. I swear I had it in.
Oh wait, what? When JustSayin said what?
I'm not mad at JustSayin, okay? I'm just gonna say when JustSayin said that, oh, you said mean things to each other. I almost smashed the fucking computer. I swear I had it in my head. I was about to.
That enraged her. How dare you point any finger of blame or accountability at Frenchie for anything?
Throw it against the wall. And that's when I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna leave this chat. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking on the day that her cat is shaking in pain? You both said mean things to each other. This bitch has been accusing me for months now of killing my 2 dogs. She accused me 3 weeks ago of killing my ex-boyfriend and called me a groomer. Yeah, accused me of murder of dogs, specifically dogs that I would have given my fucking right arm for, dogs that I presently would go and live in a fucking box in a park if I could get back. But no, yeah, we both say mean things to each other. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Lick the fucking fupa. Do what you need to do. But this is why I fucking love you guys and appreciate the shit out of you guys. Piss me off. There are times to stay neutral.
What does she mean? I don't understand throwing that part in there. This is why I love you guys. Like, did you see how she literally just boom threw a love bomb in there out of nowhere? How do you go from that to the love bomb? That's wild.
Park if I could get back. But no, yeah, We both say mean things to each other. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Lick the fucking fupa. Do what you need to do. But this is why I fucking love you guys and appreciate the shit out of you guys. Piss me off.
Exactly, Pat Ray. That's not mad. Licking the fucking fupa pissed me off, and that doesn't count as being mad. Exactly, Pat Ray. FFG, maybe you, instead of giving your right arm, you could give some of those chins up for the dogs, girl. Oh well, that was a banger. Thank you for that. Alex says, FFG, you killed your dogs with smoke inhalation. Thank you for your contribution to the chat and the conversation, Alex. Glitter Spite.
There are times to stay neutral. I'm sorry. Animal abuse and neglect is not one of those fucking times to stay neutral. I've never been so livid in my whole goddamn life. Now my voice is going to be 10 times more wrecked. Some people need to fucking keep it real. Let's just put it that way. Let's just put it that way. You have a cat that's shaking in pain while you're off gallivanting on the other side of the world playing.
Corrine, exactly. A 41-year-old woman who can't control her emotions, ridiculous behavior. She sounds like a raving, unhinged lunatic. You know who she sounds like, Corrine? You know who that sounds like? Chantel. Little Chantel Jr. Chantel and Chantel Jr. Exactly. I'm looking for it because I was going to put it on the board. Now I can't find it. God dang it. I hate this shit. Let me go down here. Okay, let me try this. There we go. A 41-year-old woman who can't control her emotions, ridiculous behavior. She sounds like a raving, unhinged lunatic, and she sounds like fucking Chantel. MFW burned down FFG's garage and ran over her dogs. Hashtag sad. Thank you, Fauntleroy. Oh, well, says gallivant your way to the store and get you a webcam, girl. Exactly. You know what? I know of only one other person that uses that word like that, and that motherfucker was absolutely a narcissistic sociopath. Carrie says, I mean, I swear every now and again, but my God, her mouth is so trashy. JustSayin even was saying on that stream, she was like, Frenchie, you know, I don't agree with how she cusses so much. In my opinion, Frenchie screams and hollers like someone on major drugs. I cannot listen to her. She makes me nervous. That's a big reason why I can't listen to her either. I can't listen to that shit. It's just, I don't know, it's very off-putting, but seemingly there's a lot of people out there who like it. All right, continue, Frenchie.
With your fake husband. Yeah, you're not going to have any fupa licks in this chat.
Bunny Melon, I do too, and I need to put that on my little clip thing too. I'm going to ask Gabba to share the file with me.
Ever. I couldn't even fucking believe it. Honestly, it made me, I know I say this all the time, but it made me appreciate the shit out of you guys even more. I don't know. Sometimes you sit and you just wonder, like, you know when it seems like everyone around you is behaving fucking weird and it makes you wonder for a second, like, is this situation crazy? Or am I crazy? What's going on here? Because it's one or the other. Anyway, that's the vibe that I got in JustSayin's chat. And you know what? I left the fucking chat and I came and my leg was fucking shaking. And I know me, I'm about to do something dumb. And poof, I fired up the live stream. I'm so
Her leg was shaking. Lord have mercy, Frenchie. I think you might just be maybe just a tad too involved in this. I think it might be a tad too personal for you. I think at this point, after hearing everything you just said, I would very much recommend that you at least speak to a therapist, you know, just once or twice, you know, maybe give it a shot, because that's not healthy. That's not healthy for you to be that worked up over this situation at all whatsoever. It's not.
mad. I'm so mad right now. I'm mad at everything. Don't take this as like, oh my gosh, she's so mad at JustSayin. No, that was just like the cherry on the top. That was just, wow, I was so angry already. And that was just like, I almost smashed the computer for that one, you know? I'm sorry that I can't let it go, but like, who would lick the fucking fupa? I don't understand.
Who would lick the fucking fupa? That's a shot at JustSayin. She's saying who would be in there you know, not cursing and typing in all caps and dogging and degrading Chantel. Who would be licking her fupa? Even though JustSayin said, you know, I don't want to stay monetized. I don't want to cuss. Maybe that's why she wasn't you know, going at her the way you were in your little rapid fire assault in the chat, Frenchie. I don't know. Like, that's JustSayin's channel. That's her shit. Who are you? She knew talking like that would that would start the purge from Just Saying. Absolutely. Yes, hey girl, hey, you're absolutely right. She knew exactly the effect that her words were going to have on the shared audience, the audience that Just Saying and Frenchie share. She knew she was causing damage to Just Saying. Absolutely. In fact, I'm going to tap it back here. I just wanted to point this out. One of the super chats that's on screen during this rant where she's literally, you know, rapid firing on Just Saying too. The super chat, Ollie reminds me of my dog Jazz that I had from when I was 2 until she died at 17. That was in 1995 and I still miss that pup. BBJ's treatment is cruel. Like these people are absolutely she knows what she's doing with the words. She's choosing her words. She knows the effect they're going to have on these people, their shared audience, the community as a whole.
But like, who would lick the fucking fupa? I don't understand.
Fauntleroy says FFG's neck goiter swelling up is her aggression warning, like with many other reptiles. FFG's voice sounds different to me in the last month. Does it, Sandy Toes? Don't fence me in. I bet FFG hangs out in the smoking area at work and just talks shit all day to anyone who listens. Oh, absolutely. And starting shit with anybody who will engage. Lisa Spicen says she wants them to pick a side. Absolutely. And she's like, who would pick who would lick the fupa? Who would do that? Huh? Who's not gonna pick her side saying that to this audience? Oh, exactly. Fondue spite a bish F upon do. Frenchie, you were licking her fupa at the fashion show. And that happened way before this. Way before this. Thank you, Fondue spite a bitch F upon do. Excellent point. You definitely licked the fupa at the fashion show. What are you going to tell me? You didn't know that she was a shitty cat owner and that her animals were being abused and neglected when you went to the fashion show, Frenchie? Bullshit. 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 Oh. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah.
Hi, Howie. He's a fat hamster. Hey, big boy. You know,
Okay, wait. What is this?
Go, but like, who would lick the fucking fupa? I don't understand.
Hi, Howie. He's a fat hamster. Hey, big boy. He knows how to open the door a little bit. He comes to the door like,
Charlotte Tater Fluff, thank you so much for the super chat, girl. Let me find it to put it on the board. There we go. Her voice is shaky because she's lying, nervous. Thank you for that.
he wants
Oh,
to come out.
it says sorry for the uneven audio sync. Okay.
Hi, big boy.
Hey, look, there's Illyria. Illyria Sander in the chat, girl. It says leave the poor hamster alone. Thank you for that, Illyria. Representing. We appreciate you, girl. See how Illyria Sand was able to advocate for the animal in the chat, Frenchie, without acting like an absolute fucking maniac like you were, weirdo. Just saying.
Oh. He's very friendly, though. Yes, you are. Hey, Howie. I seriously wish there was a slow mode. Well, I was hoping to, like, come on here and clear up, answer questions, but I don't feel like people are able to talk rationally. So, that's all you people have in your brain. Fake marriage, fake marriage. Get a life. Thank you. How is he clearly not attracted to me? When he looks at me lovingly or says hi babe and stuff like that, like you have no, you guys ask me for proof on everything, but you never have any proof. Where's your proof that anything is fake? um who's more sinful? A man that hits a woman, obviously. Do you not have a life? Yeah, I mean, what? I have a life. I've literally traveled to the Middle East and we're planning a life of travel. And we do things almost every day. I mean, we have a whole channel that proves that. Yeah, I was anti gay. No, I don't remember defending Saddam Hussein. I live in a hole and eat all day. Not true. Whatsoever. Oh, Ellie. He always wants to come out. Whatever I said to defend him what was at one point when I wanted to get back with him. So I would try to downplay things he did. It's beyond me how you can watch him on video beat the crap out of a woman and be like and have charges, but because you don't like me, you defend him as an abuser. That's really sad. Miss my hug box. I miss non-toxic chats. Yeah, I have a. Why do you condemn me for things that you all do the same for? That's why I'm always tired and I nap in the middle of the day. And then I have like freaking. Actually, we do a lot of activities at nighttime too. It just depends on when I'm sleeping. You will get through this. Thanks, Hoop Skirt. Where did Sala get the skull jacket? I think Zara for men. You have to be very big to break a couch. No, you don't. A couch from like IKEA, like that holds 250 pounds. And plus, I do drop down on furniture pretty heavily. Oh yeah, Nixie Moon. I love how you know everything about our relationship. Like, if you think find clothes is hard, wait now till Thailand. I don't know if we're gonna go to Thailand. I think. Anyway, I'm not gonna buy clothes in Thailand. I'm gonna be when I go back to Canada. I'm gonna do like a whole bunch of shopping at Torrid.
Hold on, Spine Tight says her eyes are the same size here too. I don't think so. I think this one's much bigger.
So I have some clothing. You know, Sala really doesn't love you. No, I don't know that. That's what you think. Name 3 things you've changed about yourself. I'm working on changing things, Sarah. I'm working on trying to be a more patient person, less impulsive.
Someone in the chat said, remember when you pretended to be gay for 1 month?
Things that are very detrimental. So yeah, I have become a cleaner person, like just personal hygiene and cleanliness around the house. More religious, obviously, even more religious than before. So
Hippie P says, look, guys, she's now skinnier present day than she ever has been.
going to admit something that's not true. Nader loves fish sticks. Ignore trolls. 2 women kissing on your chest. Clea Speed, I got that tattoo when I was 18, and you can't just remove tattoos whenever you want to, right? Do you not know that, or? A Motel 6, yeah, right. I'm evil? Why am I evil? Get it removed. It's very painful and expensive, so I haven't done it yet. I'm broke. I'm not broke, but I'm not rich. I'm not a bigot. If I was a bigot, I would want people condemned for their orientation, and I clearly said a million times, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with anything like that. I don't agree with it being illegal. I don't agree with it. Enjoy your delusions. Enjoy your false beliefs and fake outrage.
Okay, hold on, because I'm trying to let this play to see what the point is it and why it's on tacked onto this. And I don't think I'm going to get there. I'm not really sure. Am I missing something? Like, what the hell? I don't think so. I don't know. Look, somebody in the chat says, hold on. They said Dee Dee looks great after losing weight. She may be older, but she looks better than you do. Okay, hold on. Oh God, no, not that. Ugh. All right, where's my? Here we go. There. Where is it? Okay, I'm gonna play this one. This is 7 minutes. This one is. Ah, okay, it's FFG breaks her silence on the Just Saying situation. Let me share this tab instead. Okay. So this is FFG versus Just Saying. So now this is no longer about that Just Saying's live stream where FFG was in the chat, but this one is them talking about the reason that Frenchie claims she dropped the atomic bomb on her one-time friend, Just Saying, and absolutely obliterated and destroyed her everything she worked so hard for and building her YouTube channel. Which was the her use of the thumbnail that she took from Chantal and did not take Frenchie's ex out of it.
Welcome back. It seems as though the feud between FFG and JustSayin came to a head yesterday during FFG's live stream. Let's listen to both sides of the story and you decide who is right, who is wrong, or are they both wrong? Watch until the end and try to have an open mind before you take a side.
Okay, so hold on. So let me go back because like I said, you guys, I love the timeline, right? So that does anybody know that live stream with Just Saying? Just Saying's live stream where FFG came in because she was talking to Chantel in the chat. Does anybody know like when that was and the time frame from when Chantel was in Just Saying's chat to when Just Saying used that thumbnail with Frenchie's ex in it? That's one thing that I'm still not completely clear on is that the time, like where the Just Saying live stream falls on that timeline. And I don't think this video that we just watched indicates that either. Obviously, Chantel was already going back and forth to Kuwait. Obviously, BBJ had not been quote unquote rescued yet. Okay, Brioche Jean says, I can't remember. Oh, Brioche Jean, I love your name. Brioche Jean says, I can't remember when it had to be late 2022. Yes. I mean, obviously, I just wondered like how, just how close in time the Just Saying stream with Foodie Beauty and FFG in chat to Just Saying and the thumbnail. Sky Fairy says within the same month. Okay. Sky Fairy says it was around the same time, like within the same month. Okay. Well, we'll go with that, and unless anybody else can come up with something a little more precise, but I'm gonna trust Sky Fairy's word on that. She never does anything privately. The Shannon thing was addressed on video. The Rad Plaid shit, Just Saying, it's ridiculous. Yeah. And I just think of all the people though, like obviously, like Just Saying, like I really feel like Just Saying thought that they had a real genuine friendship and partnership. That's why I just feel like, I don't know, like what she did to Just Saying was like really truly the most egregious because damn, like you couldn't give her the benefit of the doubt at all. You couldn't show her any grace. You couldn't just accept her apology and move on. Frenchie, you literally had to just start a fucking all out war and just it wasn't even a war. There was no fight. She literally just stomped Just Saying out over that. Just fucking stamped her out with her fat hoof. Okay. Fondue Spite a Bish F upon Deuce says, I thought it was around October or November 2022-ish. So it was all the same time. Not like a big spread of time or nothing. Okay. Carrie Ludwig says she annihilated her. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. She fought with someone who wouldn't fight back. That's exactly what she did. Thank you for that. Yeah, FFG, she picked a fight with somebody who wouldn't fight back. She annihilated her. And you're not going to tell me it was over a fucking thumbnail and that her ex being used in it. Like, no. No.
Then, please vote in the poll that will be posted. To be fair to JustSayin, she was not forcing out the fake tears like FFG.
Goodbye, Kyle said it was over the top to go so hard. And let's be real, JustSayin didn't say anything really bad to begin with. Imagine the roles reversed. Sandy Toe says, is Yaba doing a panel tonight? Yes, she is. Last I heard, last she told me, yes, she is going live tonight. Don't you worry about it.
G states. Please don't mind the edits in FFG's part. I had to cut out all the F-bombs to enable this video without a 18+ rating.
Freya said, no, I think FFG said JustSayin did more to her than just a thumbnail. Yeah, the thumbnail in that Chantel chat. That's the more to it. So FFG made a big fucking deal out of Chantel being in JustSayin's chat and what JustSayin said about there being mean things said on both sides. She made a big fucking deal about that. And then shortly after that, the thumbnail. And that was it. I think that was the more. I don't think there was anything else. Freya's poser cat, or what we have heard about it to any degree. Yeah, no, that's all it was. It was Chantel being in her chat and JustSayin, talking about the cat situation when Frenchie was trying to get her hands on the cat. And then the thumbnail. And she just used those two really, truly things that should have been insignificant and not that big a deal, especially when you're considering it was a friend of hers. I'm not sure the Fries managed to make FFG a victim of JustSayin for this. Oh, I'm sure the Fries managed to make FFG a victim of JustSayin for this. I can only imagine how JustSayin would be annihilated if the situation were reversed. Yeah.
First up, FFG.
And I have something on my mind and I just want to get it out and then I'll just feel better and we can just move on like normal. Oh my God. It's something I've been avoiding talking about since October. And now
see, she puts the date on it, October. There you go. Frenchie was mad because JustSayin and chat was offering a mobile vet to come and look at BBJ. FFJ was furious because she wanted to be the savior. Shit, I did miss how? Because I heard her say that when I was listening to it the first time. How did I not hear it on my live stream? How? But yeah, you're right. That's exactly what it was. She said, damn it. She tried to blame the dog's death on the evil spirit that JustSayin brought with her when she visited. Shut up, Sky Fury. Are you serious? No way. She tried to blame the dog's death on the evil spirit that JustSayin brought with her when she visited. Are you serious? Good God. Okay, we got to finish this because I got to get going.
fine because the person at fault refuses to take any kind of responsibility and has in fact chosen to somewhat try and make themselves out to be the victim, even though they were the dickhead in this story, and have cornered me in a certain way to again speak on something that I've been avoiding for months. So I told you guys very vaguely in a one sentence answer what the hell had happened between me and JustSayin. Okay. I'm gonna have to address this a second time because JustSayin.
So you addressed it very vaguely. That's crazy. You literally annihilated that woman's channel, but you only addressed it very vaguely. Okay. And now you're back to talk about it again.
Addressed it too, which, fair on her. Of course she can address it. Live your life.
She used all of this to make JustSayin look like a foodie apologist. Wow. Now there's a tactic we're seeing time and time again over in these particular gangs. Is it not?
Audacity of somebody to not just say, yeah, I was wrong. That was a really thing in hindsight that I did. It's not even in hindsight. You knew exactly that's what makes it fucked. It was a calculated move. It was disgusting. And the fact that all these months later, now you're trying to sit there on your live stream, acting like some kind of a victim, forcing out the fake tears. It's giving on tall is what it's giving. Okay. I have a extremely short little clip from her live stream. I just want to play Just a tiny, tiny little nothing of a clip.
Was in the midst of Hurricane Ian. I had no electricity. I was working off a hotspot because my phone, it was an honest mistake. By the time I realized what was happening, it was too late. I didn't make that thumbnail. I forgot to crop it. That's it. It was an honest mistake. There was no ill will.
Oh, wait, I don't think I missed it. Okay.
There was no bitch
Yes,
move.
she accused JustSayin of being greedy. Yes.
She
Hard disagree. It was an absolute big bitch move. Big fucking bitch move. You didn't forget to
Listen to, I mean, I don't know. I really feel like JustSayin sounds sincere in what she's saying and her explanation and where she's coming from. And listen to the way Frenchie, her friend, talks about her. It's horrible.
there was no ill will. There was no bitch move.
hard disagree. It was an absolute big bitch move. Big fucking bitch move. You didn't forget to crop something. Crop what? What were you going to crop? Saying like I forgot to crop the thumbnail. It's not me that made the thumbnail. It's Chantal that made the thumbnail. How often do you just go and take Chantal's thumbnails and put them up?
Exactly, Yaba. Excellent point. She JustSayin would never have done that on purpose. Listen to how she acted when she knew FFG was mad about the chat. Exactly. The way she immediately apologized, the way she immediately said, I'll correct myself. And then she literally, ABP says, Sam, I think you nailed it with FFG's obsession. It's the same as ATX with Trisha. It really is. It really is. Only FFG, she makes she makes money doing it. Unlike Stinkbox and Pawn Shop. I love that for them.
Up on your reacts. For curiosity's sake, I went and looked ahead and I took a look at her channel. She doesn't do that. She doesn't just rip off thumbnails to say now after all this time, oh, I forgot to crop the thumbnail. I was in the hurricane and I was working off a generator.
Why is she mocking this woman? I don't think it's disputed at all that this occurred during the hurricane or that JustSayin was without power because of the hurricane. Why did she say it that way?
Rip off thumbnails to say now after all this time, oh, I forgot to crop the thumbnail. I was in the hurricane and I was working off.
I was in the hurricane. What an evil, cold-hearted bitch we have on our hands here. That was your friend. This could not have happened that long after JustSayin traveled to Canada and they vacationed together.
Got to crop the thumbnail. I was in the hurricane and I was working off a generator.
She is berating JustSayin. Yes.
You were on a generator all day, but you were on the internet all day. Chantal edits and talking in the messages on Twitter to me all day and stuff. You were very active on the internet with your
Cautious Observer. Thank you so much for the super chat, hun. So glad to now be out of the girl gang cult. We're glad you escaped as well, Cautious Observer. Thank you for being here and thank you for the super chat.
In the messages on Twitter to me all day and stuff. You were very active on the internet with your generator. If you can't handle it on the generator, don't. You were handling it just fine. Just fine. Running the editor, running all the programs. You chose to use the picture of my ex as your thumbnail. I'm not going to pull up DMs between.
But why, though, Frenchie? Why? If you are so adamant that JustSayin did this on purpose and it was a bitch move and she did it purposely somehow to hurt you and anger you for some reason, has Frenchie ever answered the why? I mean, if you're going to accuse somebody of doing something maliciously and purposely and their intent is to, cause you some harm, why would you not offer an explanation, offer the why? She did this to me and this is why. Like, why would JustSayin do that? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't pass the common sense test, Frenchie. And that's the problem with all the fuck shit that you get into. It doesn't pass the common sense test, just like Charlie Gold pointed out the other night. That shit with May. it doesn't pass the common sense test that you and JustSayin, you were friends at that time, you were working together closely at that time. It doesn't make sense that JustSayin would have done all that shit with May and making that video and on all of that and not said a word to you about it and kept you completely in the dark. It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't pass the common sense test. Spiteful Pinky Jean, good to see you in the chat. JustSayin was a better friend to FFG than FFG has ever been to anyone. To literally anyone. We have a fucking list, bro. You know me, I love the list.
JustSayin and I. JustSayin is the one who sent me the picture of Chantal's thumbnail that night. I didn't even realize that Chantal was live.
Wait, what? Who did? This is why. Oh, JustSayin did. This is why Frenchie has to host fundraisers on the regular, or people might pick up on who she really is. Exactly. Yes.
Sent me the picture of Chantal's thumbnail that night. I didn't even realize that Chantal was live. This one sent me a picture. Why would she send me the picture if she didn't realize
Thank you, Spiteful Toots, and thank you for the swords.
there was something a picture? When I said to her, "Oh my God, that's Morad," she goes, "I know." And it's in the DMs. She knew damn right who was in that thumbnail and why Chantal had used that picture.
Okay, so yeah, again, wouldn't that indicate to you as her friend that if that was her response when you said, "Oh my God, that's Murad," and her response was, "I know." So are you telling me that that's the moment when JustSayin flipped the switch on you and seemingly out of nowhere and for no reason, she just turned into a vile, vindictive, hateful person against you? And she was like, "Ha ha ha, I know. I know that's Murad, and I know that upset you." And no, obviously, for whatever reason, or is she talking about when she sent Chantel's thumbnail to her and Frenchie said that's Murad and JustSayin said, "I know." I'm confused as to whether that was Frenchie confronting her about JustSayin using the thumbnail or if that was when JustSayin sent it to her. So hold on, let me back up. Sorry.
Picture, if she didn't realize there was something a picture when of Chantal's thumbnail that night.
Okay, here we go.
JustSayin and I. JustSayin is the one who sent me the picture of Chantal's thumbnail that night. I didn't even realize that Chantal was live.
Okay, she's talking about when JustSayin sent Frenchie Chantel's thumbnail. Okay.
This one sent me a picture. Why would she send me the picture if she didn't realize there was something a picture? When I said to her, "Oh my God, that's Morad," she goes, "I know."
Yeah.
And it's in the DMs. She knew damn right who was in that thumbnail and why Chantal had used that picture. Her words in.
Hey, wait. I feel like this is some word salad. All right. I feel like I got word saladed and maybe gaslit a little because you're talking about, you're putting a lot of emphasis on JustSayin coming to you about Chantel using Murad's picture in the thumbnail and your outrage about it. This doesn't, like, I feel like she's offering this as, like, proof that here, see, JustSayin knew what she did was wrong. Here's why. But that's not at all. This is just fucking word salad and gaslighting. You're giving us a lot of words about a situation that is really kind of moot, right? We want to hear about your interaction with JustSayin regarding her use of the thumbnail and the picture of Murad still being in there and how you felt about that and your communication with her about that. Right?
In the DM. Is she trying to intimidate you with that or something? You stayed chatting with me the entire time. I was trying to get creator support to take down the thumbnail, and you waited with me, talking to me the whole time while I was unable to get that thumbnail taken down because I'm not in the picture.
Okay, so you're saying JustSayin knew that you did not want that picture used in a thumbnail, didn't want it used in Chantel's, and that she should have known that you would not want her to also use the image. And that's fair enough. That is fair enough. But again, it doesn't answer, Frenchie, why you refuse to give your friend JustSayin the benefit of the doubt when she tells you that she used it and she didn't mean to, or it was a mistake, that she meant to take it out, that she meant to crop him out, or she meant to blur over him or whatever, that it was an honest mistake, that she didn't mean to do that and she didn't do that maliciously towards you. Just at no point at all, Frenchie, would you ever just give her the benefit of the doubt? No. Okay. I want to know why not. Why not? How do you go from this woman is my friend, she's my collaborator online, my friend in real life. I've had her in my home. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't pass the fucking common sense test, Frenchie. Oh, so the chat is saying that she didn't show his face, that she put an emoji over it? Really? Franklin Hayes says she put an emoji over his face. Well, then that makes me even more perplexed as to why this was such an egregious offense by your so-called friend that you literally had to go fucking nuclear on her and obliterate her channel. This shit is not adding up to me. There has to be a missing piece to this puzzle. Will Frenchie speak on it? Will she clarify these things? Will she connect the dots? Will she help it to pass the common sense test? Surely not. Surely not. Why would she? Fondue, Spider Bitch, F upon do. Thank you so much for the super chat. Narcissists don't make human relationships. I'm going to leave that one on the board while we finish watching this.
You chose to use it for yourself because number one,
Cats Rule, so good to see you. I'm always so happy to see you in the chat. Cats Rule, literally my OG, my A1 from day one. Love you so much, Cats Rule. FFG was looking for a reason to backstab. Yes. Yes. Nothing more, nothing less.
it was easier to rip off a thumbnail than to make your own. And number two, everything you do in your life.
That was kind of not only FFG, was that just a rude thing to say about your friend who has worked so hard on her YouTube channel since 2019. Her oldest video is August of 2019. You're right. Frenchie said earlier in here, she out of her own mouth pointed out that if you go look at JustSayin's channel, she makes her own thumbnails. And she does. She makes, she always has. She's made decent thumbnails. She, like original thumbnails. I can't find her channel. I must have closed it. But she's not wrong. So you say out of your own mouth, Frenchie, you acknowledge that JustSayin makes her own thumbnails, that she knows how to make thumbnails. So why are you now saying, oh, it was just easier for you to rip off a thumbnail? Well, that's not the norm for JustSayin. She doesn't have a habit of taking the easier route out and just ripping off somebody's thumbnail. And she's offered you an explanation for a reasonable to the rest of us explanation for why in this instance she ripped off Chantel's thumbnail, because she was in the middle of a fucking hurricane working off a generator. You do realize that if you're working off a generator to generate power, that's literally powering everything in your home that you need, refrigeration, maybe a sump pump. And if she's on the internet, it's also powering the router. And she's telling you, like, this was a situation I normally would not have ripped off a thumbnail, and she apologized for it profusely, but you just will not fucking give that to her. It's wild. It's not just wild, it's abusive. It's just fucking abusive. Kathy with Kicking K, thank you so much for the super sticker. I appreciate your support of my channel.
Is about money.
Hold on, wait, what did you say, babe? Or wait, what did Hippie say? Oh, so this was all over a thumbnail, according to Frenchie. How many people can say they have been with Frenchie from day one? She seems to be a lot like Chantel and constantly recycling. And yes, exactly.
Money is what wakes you up and puts you to sleep at night. Money
Oh,
is
wait. This is where she calls her, basically says that she's just greedy and all she cares about is the money. Tap it back.
Rip off a thumbnail than to make your own, and for yourself, because number one, it was easier to rip off a thumbnail than to make your own. And number two, everything you do in your life is about money. Money is what wakes you up and puts you to sleep at night. Money is what drives you. I don't make bitch moves for money. I don't compromise who I am for money. And I would never, ever do some scum shit like that for a couple of dollars. I guess it's a real good thing we're not both scum, isn't it? Huh? Trying to sit there and justify the fact that you used and what I went through with him. Nobody knows what she knows. Nobody. She knew exactly what she was doing when she used that thumbnail. It was some kind of clickbait bullshit. for coins, and I don't even know. It was really sad that she did that to me. I was extremely hurt. This was my friend. That's not friend.
Oh,
You're evil.
she said
It's
it out
evil.
of her
It's a bitch
own
move.
mouth. This was my friend. Wow. And the way you treated your friend, we've heard with our own ears the way JustSayin back down and apologize to you profusely. I'll correct myself. I'm so sorry. Are you fucking kidding me, Frenchie? This is French fried girl. This is your leader, girl gang. Here she is. This is her. This is the caliber of human being she is. You guys want to say me and Yalba are just the worst. Oh God, they're so horrible. There's just so much worse. Bitch, where? Please bring to the table a situation where either Yaba or myself have behaved in this way ever, anywhere. Are you kidding me? Exactly. This is who you support, Dell. We don't treat people like this. There's no list. There's no list of the people me and Yaba have done like this, Frenchie. Nowhere. Bitch, where? Nowhere. Yeah, JustSayin sounded terrified. She did because she knows. JustSayin knew. She knew even then.
Move. It is what it is. Just accept
Yes, Carrie Ludwig, Dell is the timeline person.
that you made a bitch move.
Yes, it's a pattern of behavior, Chantel Jr.
It's evil. It's a bitch move. It is what it is. Just accept that you made a bitch move. And then to turn around all these months later, you see everyone harping on it on Twitter. You don't say anything because that's what you do best, is stay silent.
Oh, is that why she did this live stream all these months later and drug JustSayin and stuck the knife in again? Because she was catching shit on Twitter? Because Frenchie was catching shit on Twitter? That's what it sounds like. She's like, you see all these people harping on Twitter, and did you stand up and say anything? Really? Wow.
Move. And then to turn around all these months later, you see everyone harping on it on Twitter. You don't say anything because that's what you do best, is stay silent and let me take shit that was meant for you. It's not the first time you've done this to me, is it? JustSayin. The whole thing, it's the same bullshit. You sat there and stayed silent while I ate the shit that was never supposed to be for me. It's what you're good at, staying silent and watching someone else eat.
I don't know. Is Frenchie talking about the JustSayin situation, her getting shit on Twitter, eating shit that was never meant for her in this situation, or is she maybe, I don't know, talking about the May situation? Damn, Frenchie. You are a whole ass mess. You are one messy motherfucker online. Oh, wow. I had no idea it was so bad. Spiteful Lynn, thank you so much for being a member for 30 months. I follow both Sam and Yaba since day one. Yes, you have. And we appreciate your support. Thank you, girl.
Eat your shit. Don't try and warp the story. You and I both know that we're not talking because of that incident with Chantal.
Okay.
I will never get over that shit. I'm a Scorpio. I hold a grudge.
Now let's hear what JustSayin has to say.
She just said she would never get over that shit. What?
Not talking because of that incident with Chantal. I will never get over that shit. I'm a Scorpio. I hold a grudge.
Now let's hear what JustSayin has to say.
Just to clarify for one time, once and for all.
Yes, goofy dumb, goofy hope bitch. That is interesting phrasing. Never meant for me. Hey, Missing Mehmet. Glad you're here. Thank you for the super chat, goofy dumb, goofy hope bitch.
Oh, I did not make that thumbnail. Chantel did. When this happened, I was in the midst of Hurricane Ian. I had no electricity. I was working off a hotspot, which was my phone. It was an honest mistake. By the time I realized what was happening, it was too late. I didn't make that thumbnail. I forgot to crop it. That's it. It was an honest mistake. There was no ill will. There was no bitch move. And she knows it. This is basically punishing me for what happened when Chantel was in my chat. I have no bad feelings for her. It's over. Moving on. I apologize. I don't have to it back then. I don't know what happened.
She says, I apologized to her back then. I don't know what happened. Frenchie, you should be ashamed of yourself for this shit. You really should. You really need to seek some help. Nothing that any of us have seen, heard, nothing you've said, nothing explains this shit. The bitch is out of control. Frenchie cashed the fuck in and left Just Saying in the dust. Exactly.
Twitter that day. I remember I grabbed the screenshot. We did that live on Back Twitter. All hell broke loose. And that was it. It was a simple mistake. Yes.
Chantel's Crusty Curds makes a good point. FFG wants us to think that Just Saying is all about the money. If that was the case, we would know all of FFG's secrets, but she isn't, and we don't. Exactly.
It was my mistake. I should have.
Ratatouille agree. FFG does not deserve friends. Just Saying wasted her kindness on an undeserving turd. Just Saying needed money at this time due to the fact that Just Saying had cancer.
Double checked what I was doing. But it wasn't purposely done. And I was working off a generator.
Like, damn, Frenchie, what do you want from her? She has said over and over and over, she's maintained that she did not, it was not purposely done. I just don't understand. I don't understand, Frenchie, why you could not just, I don't know, be a decent human being, be a decent friend and human being to Just Saying and just accept her apology and get, like, seriously, is it that fucking serious? Like, bro. That shit's wild. Wild. It's disturbing. Frenchie, you're a sick fuck. You really are. Frenchie, like all narcs, demand perfection, perfect responsiveness, perfect performance, perfect anticipation of the narc's needs and desires. Yes, Fauntleroy, exactly. Malignant narc. Yes, MEP. Goodbye, Kyle. Exactly. And do it privately. This is your friend. And that, but she can't. She can't. It's that narc shit. Frenchie, you seriously need help. You need to get the fuck off the internet. You need to get the fuck out of here. This is not a place for you. Dare I say, Frenchie displays seriously predatory behavior on her audience, on the community. And it's a pattern of behavior well established over the last several years. Absolutely predatory behavior.
And a hotspot, which was my phone, and everybody knows Chantal moves like flash fire. So by that time, it was already old news. I didn't even realize. There's no ill will. I'm not. It's over. We're moving on. That's it.
Please leave a comment below, and thanks for watching.
All right. Thank you so much for that. Lord have mercy. We're going to stop sharing. Oh my God. I've gone over 2 hours. I didn't mean to do that. Hold on. Let me check my message here because it is popping off. What is that? Hold on. Girl, I've already seen this. Oh, look at this. Okay. No, I haven't seen this one. What the shit, babe? I'm sending you something. And this, you guys, this is in response to French Fries Twitter, like literally right now. Well, okay, 6 hours ago. Hold on. Let me bop over to Twitter. Are you fucking kidding me, Frenchie? This is what you're doing? These are the people that Frenchie is trying her damnedest to use to give us the Just Saying treatment. Hold on. Let me get that. I gotta this is fucking wild, bro. Hold on. This is the shit that you're inciting, Frenchie. This is the shit that your gang does. Your people. These are your people. I don't even know why I'm marking this out. I mean, wow. Hold on. I'm going to send that to you real quick. Okay, hold on. So this namaste is over there under Frenchie's on Frenchie's Twitter. This is something that she tweeted earlier today at Yaba. This is Frenchie's people. Look at this. You FBI franking us, you dumbass pedophile bitch. Wait until someone comes in front of your house in Indiana with a fucking wood chipper. You don't believe me that these are Frenchie's people? Okay, well, how about this? This is Namaste, same account, replying to not Frenchie. I'm not afraid to dox this motherfucker, pedophile apologist, and factual closet pedophile. Right, Corey of, and she puts the city we live in, Indiana. Just wait until the chipper meets you, bitch ass. What the fuck is this shit? Frenchie. Over there coming at our merch store, accusing us of doxing customers. You know good and damn well that is not what's going on. Okay, listen, we're gonna have to stop it here. That's disturbing. Anyway. Is Shane okay? I don't either. Violent threats, yes, as per. Hey, Peb's mom. Hey, Peb's mama Spite. Good to see you. You're gonna be on the replay again, girl. JD says that's supposed to be illegal. That's why I stay off Twitter. Yeah. Namaste sounds familiar. Do they go by the same name on YouTube? Brioche Jean? I don't know. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised to find out that Namaste is that fucking, what's her name? Agnes. Hold on. I don't know. I don't know who that person is. Like, I don't know these people, but obviously they know me. They know my wife. They know my family. They know where we live. And they're not afraid to literally go on social media and make direct threats, harassment, intimidation. Like, I don't know. It's really fucking disturbing. And again, for what? Hold on. I don't know why. Oh, is it? I don't know. I don't know why I can't ever find it. This is all in her replies. Okay, so this is under Frenchie's tweet where she says, "Here comes the FAS Cabbage Patch Kid that nobody loved. Aren't you and your greasy wife threatening to dox a longtime mod from the info you got when she bought your merch?" No. No, we're not. Why would you say such a thing, Frenchie? That's not true at all. Why would you say that? Yaba and Greaseball will dox you unless you kiss the ring. Give me a fucking break, Frenchie. More projection out of you. More, oh, I don't know, slander, defamation, lies, and projection out of Frenchie. Yeah, and she kept it up there. Fondue. That's been up there for 6 hours. 6 fucking hours. Hold on. And let me go to my notification. Okay. Frenchie tweeted FAS equals fetal alcohol syndrome. Hold on, let me just put this on the board. Frenchie says FAS equals fetal alcohol syndrome. Let me use it in a sentence for your slow ass. Yaba might have grown up to be clever, but her fetal alcohol syndrome made her dumb as fuck. Raised as well as Chantel was. LOL, clown face emoji. If you don't want people accusing you of doxing customers, stop doxing customers. Filthy fuck. Nobody doxed a customer. I don't know what you're talking about. That's a lie and it's slander. Yaba responds, says, I know what it means, Frenchie. It just doesn't make sense. That's your friend Sniff. You've been exposed, Frenchie. You should leave our community, girl. You should leave our community. Girl World doesn't want you anymore. Put a fork in her. She's done. Don't forget to run Just Saying her money. And we demand to know where and what happened to BBJ now before we get the pitchforks out. That's right, babe. You tell her. Fucking dirt neck. Unreal. You're done, Frenchie. It's time for you to pack it up, move along, find something else to do. I'm out of here. I'm hungry. Thank you so much for being here. And maybe I'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget, Yabo will be live this evening. I don't know what time, but she is going to do a live stream tonight. So don't you worry about it. We'll see you there. Okay. All right. Bye.